Alright folks, obviously times change, and when we first made this class and made the videos, Server 2012 was available, but now 2016 is available. The problem is Server 2016, the ISO is too big for a DVD. So what you need to do is, if you have Windows 2008 or 2010, you can easily fix this by just mounting the ISO. If you have Windows 7, you're going to need to download a third-party program to mount stuff. And you can use like a Power ISO or Daemon Tools Lite if you have Windows 7. So assuming you have Windows 8 or Windows 10, the first thing you need to do is find your ISO, and I've moved mine to the desktop. So this is just a disk image, and if I right-click and I hit Mount, it's now mounted. Now, what does that mean? It means it's now going to show up like it's a disk in the drive, and then you can see here it is disk F. So if I eject this, it goes away, and then obviously you don't see any drive F anymore. So I need to go back. So just right-click, Mount, and now you're mounted. Just close that window. Now the next thing you need to do is not to go to my PC and double-click this, because that's going to fire off the installation. You don't want to install that on your PC. You want to install that on a virtual machine. So make sure that's mounted first. Then fire off virtual machine or VMware, and we're going to create a new one. And you remember that showed up as the F drive, so now I'm just going to install it under F. It sees it right away. Hit next. Put in your product key, whatever stuff that you need to do. And I'm just going to put a fake one in. And then hit next. Whatever you want to name it. Next. However big the drive you want to be. Now you at least do the 60, and then ta-da! And now it'll install it on that drive. So that's the only difference you have to do. So in Server 2012, you can burn the CD and install it that way, just like in the video. But if you have, if you're using Server 2016 or any other ones, you're going to have to mount the image and then do it this way. So give us a second just to make sure you can see it's kind of starting. So that's all you need to do. So again, don't fire that off. Like obviously, if you double click on that, it's going to try to install that on your PC. You don't want that. So right click Mount, and that's the only time you touch the ISO. Just make sure you're aware of that drive letter. So this is drive F. And then when you install, obviously we're not doing that. When you install, make sure you pick the right letter. So I'm going to cancel this. All right, hold on. Oh, it doesn't like my product key. Well, obviously you knew it was going to not like that. Alright, this is still installing. Give me a minute and I'll stop this and we'll go through this one more time. Alright, so again, hit my computer or this PC, whatever you have, and check your drives. I'm going to eject that. And make sure that you're aware of whatever drive letters you have. Like, obviously, I have 2 different drives regular there. I have 1 DVD drive, and I have my iPod. Alright, so again, then right-click, Mount, and then never touch that again. So you can already see it shows up as drive F. Fire off VMware. Wait. Create new, and pick the right drive, and then you're all set. Just install and you go. Now later on through the class, you might, because obviously we're using 2016 now, you might see differences in the way I did it in the video and then the way you need to do it now. Just YouTube that and say, like, let's say I'm going to users and computers and I'm going to reset a password. Just Google how to reset a user password in Server 2016 and it'll come right up. All right, if you have any other questions, make sure you let me know. Other than that, have a great day, folks.